Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today we're discussing a 2021 model year limited edition of 1,500 pieces in steel and ceramic. This is the IWC Pilot's Watch Timezoner edition Le Petit Prince. The 3955-03, that's your reference. This is a big watch. This complication originally was created by Andreas Streller for Vogard, and then back in the 2010s, IWC bought the patent from Vogard. And we're going to talk about how that works, but let's talk about dimensions because fit comes first. On my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, frankly, this watch wears like a big pilot's watch. It's no smaller than a big pilot's watch, and it's actually a watch that feels secure on my wrist. So would I wear it? Maybe. And I rarely say that about watches this size. But you can see the lugs are right out to the edge of my wrist, maybe even a little bit beyond. I'll let you be the judge. I actually think this feels comfortable and looks reasonable. And it's big for a purposeful reason. It's big because the complication just takes up that much space. So this is a 16 centimeter circumference wrist. I'm going to let you decide whether the watch fits. But if your wrist is 17 and up, you can't go wrong. The strap is integrated, which means there's a little bit of flare. You can't pull it straight down. See how it's impinged against the case flank? You can't pull it straight down vertically, so it arcs out on each side. It is actually rubber embossed with a textile sort of weave on the top. It's very thick. It's made of dark blue rubber. You can see on the bottom we have these little cruciform stars that are designed to help it to adhere to the wrist better. And then we have a buckle, and this should have a deployant clasp because it's large and heavy, that is media blasted and polished inside, and then externally it is polished and satinated. A little bit of insurance to prevent you from dropping your big watch. The timepiece is not necessarily a big pilot's watch, but it is a big pilot's watch. And fittingly, it has a big pilot's watch style crown on it. It is a screw down. On the reverse of the case, you can see it's 60 meters water resistant, but a screw down in 60 meters is sufficient for surface swimming. So yes, you can take it swimming. The case is not quite like a big pilot's watch or other IWC pilot's watches for that matter, because the lugs have little stepped notches between them and the case band, which is unusual on IWC pilot timepieces. There's a very thin hairline expanding polished bevel on the lug profiles, and then a sharp knurling that allows you to easily grip the bezel. And the bezel's kind of key because it allows you to change your current reference city. So you can see I have the reference time and the local time set identical. So I'm in Samoa right now. Now let's say I want to go to Beijing. I'm going to go visit our Chinese office. See how it makes all of the changes for you just like that. And you don't have to set that 24-hour format second time zone to the same time as your locality. What it will do is it will adjust both of them so that they are consistent relative to each other. And again, Andreas Streller designed this system for Vogard. Vogard sold the patent to IWC, and IWC has implemented it across a series of Timezoner chronographs and Timezoners. Now, outboard, we have a ceramic insert for scratch resistance inside the bezel. It features 24 reference cities to represent the 24 principal time zones of the world. When summertime is employed, you can see that summertime is depicted by an S, and you simply change the index at 12 to the S to put that time zone on summertime. It works just like that. You can see Greenwich Mean Time represented by a red UTC, that would be London. Then we have a dial that is a metallic blue sunburst. There's a track outboard slightly upward stepped with applied indices where you can read the minutes and the seconds. Then inboard on the actual sunburst central disc, we can see applied Arabic numerals. We have faceted apertures for the secondary time zone as well as the date. And then we flip it all over, and you can see it uses a variant of the IWC 82000 series automatics. So it has a full ceramic bidirectional pole-based Albert Peloton IWC winding system for efficiency and durability. And with the ceramic system, you don't get the earlier system's problem with dirt on the movement. That's been killed dead with the ceramics. For those keeping score, this is the IWC caliber 82760. It is a 60-hour automatic winding power reserve, 4 hertz beat rate, 22 pivot joules. It's got a stop seconds function, and then it's got the 12 24-hour split world time function with the bezel setting. If you look carefully, you could see it also features a free sprung balance for durability. And then we have machine applied but handsome architecture, including skeletonization that allows you to see the barrel and the ratchet wheel. It's a good looking movement. And again, that famous Peloton winding system devised in the 40s, implemented in the 50s, and created by Albert Peloton, it inspired the later Seiko magic lever winding system. And of course, this is the edition Le Petit Prince, the most famous literary character created by the pilot and author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. And there have been many tributes to both him and his character, the Little Prince. You can see he lives on a solid rose gold medallion on the winding rotor itself, and of course made in German Switzerland in the northeast of the country in Schaffhausen. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details, and rest assured this watch has no shortage of luminescence.